Good evening and welcome back. So glad to be back after 2 weeks of a break. I want to start off with sending my condolences from myself and the Community Association to the McShane family, formerly of Rathview Park, on the death of their brother Patsy, who died in Chicago, whose funeral took place today. I also want to send my sincere condolences to the family and friends of Brendan Morris, 40 Colleville Road. The removal is from McConville's there at 7 o'clock this evening. Brendan is a neighbour of my own, and I'll be attending that also. So yes, sending my condolences to them. I also want to send my condolences to Damien, who is a reporter on the Destination Uri on the death of his mommy. So yeah, so that's the deaths. Moving on. So I mentioned a couple of weeks back on the Foxfield Road that there was very dangerous hole on the side of the road. There was a bust pipe in it. It was really dangerous for cars and for walkers. Now, as you can see on the screen at the minute, there's the hole and there's water on the bottom of it. But from the road, residents of that road had put this cone out just as a warning. But you can see how blind it is to walkers because of all the greenery. So I have reported this, and thankfully now, it was only a few weeks ago that I reported it. So I got word then during the week, last week, that repairs had been done. So if the pictures just come up here, there is the resident from that road with the works being done. So the pipe has been repaired. So it's dug up here. Yeah, and the pipe is repaired. You can see them down in there, and how dangerous and how deep it actually was. So what they have done is they have fixed the pipe and drained that water away, and then they have fixed it up so so there's not a drop. It's safer for cars and for walkers and for cars pulling in, because it's quite a tight road there in the Foxfield Road. So delighted to see that work done. And it'll be better for the residents there too, because that was there quite a while, and it was reported to me, and I was anxious to get that work done. So I'm delighted to see that done. I also was on the Colleville Road, and I met with the road service. I actually met with DFI traffic management 2 weeks ago. Sorry. The points that I said to him was that, one, the speeding on the road, and that speed camera measures needed to be put in place on the Colleville Road in particular. There is a lot of speeding going on around Crossmaglen, but the Colleville Road in particular. I've been assured that these works will be prioritised given the out-of-date features that are on this road. I've also went through the PCSP to see if we can get the speed indicator on the road. Now, we had a speed indicator, I think it was shown in the previous picture there, and it was up. So I got in contact to see what measures the PSNI was taking, and they have took this out. There was a number of roads that they were on that day, but one in particular was the Colleville Road, and they were out for about 45 minutes. Just to show that it's a 30 mile per hour road, and the cars just be flying on it. So these traffic camera measures are in place, and they will take place within the financial year. So we have from about now till March for the work to be done. So that was welcome news to me, to know that it is in the pipeline. It's going to be done relatively quickly. I think it's going to start. I was told it's going to start in September, so I really hope that that is the case. Colleville Road is long overdue getting roadworks done. These 30 mile per hour signs, it's never adhered to, and these 30 mile per hour signs are going to be replaced, and they're going to be put up further. So they're to the first development there on the right hand side, heading from Colleville into Crossmaglen. So there'll be loads of work done. There's also going to be the lights there are too low. They're going to be extended. They're going to be replaced with LEDs. So all really good news on that behalf. Now, I know there's a lot of speeding on all the roads, and there's a lot of work done needs done on the roads, and that is, you know, something that I am working on. So whenever I can get this one out of the way, I will absolutely do my best. So feel free to contact me if there is any roads that you have any issues with. Unfortunately, over the last 2 weeks, my phone has been inundated with antisocial behaviour. It is just unbelievable what I have seen, what I have been sent. There has been, you know, questionable guidelines. There's guideline breaches in some establishments around Crossmaglen. It's very disappointing to see. We have seen you know, numbers rising with the COVID-19, and that is something we do not want. I just see in the South this evening it was announced that they have now they're no longer allowing spectators at football matches and things like that there. And this is what's going to happen if we cannot stick to the guidelines. This is what's going to happen. There is going to be another peak of the coronavirus. And, you know, none of us wanted to go back down into a lockdown. And I'm not scaremongering here, but we need to stick to the guidelines. Further on antisocial behaviour, there was just across the border there on the concession road, there was about 20 car loads of youngsters doing donuts on the road, a big wide part of the road. So dangerous. You can actually, if you drive on that road, you can actually see the marks on the road where they have been swerving from side to side, doing donuts, and just a huge risk to anybody driving on that road. And I do ask people to be vigilant when they are driving, just in case they do come across anything on that road. It's very disappointing to see. And what else was there? Yeah, so the rallying on the road is unbelievable, the speeding on the road. And then just last night, there was an incident where a car had come and rammed the barracks in Crossmaglen, and you can see the dent on the door. So I believe what happened is that the car came up from the town, it reversed back, it crashed into the door, it reversed again, crashed into it again, and sped off on up the Cullaville Road at about 12:15 last night. Just stuff that is so disappointing to hear. I'm putting out there that if there is youngsters on the road, or anybody on the road for that matter, or if there is a new driver, or if there's any of your friends who you know or relatives that are displaying this antisocial behaviour, to tell them it is not good enough. They are going to kill somebody or injure somebody on the road, and then we'll be telling a whole other story. So moving on to better news, thankfully, and particularly the Rangers, a big well done to the underage. There was 3 teams from Cross under the underage teams that went to Clevie on Sunday, and I believe they all done a great job. And my own son plays in the under 7.5s. But a credit to the coaches; they are an absolute credit to themselves. You go up there on a Friday evening and have them well, obviously sticking to all the guidelines, well placed, and the training they do, the patience they have. There's more cracking on than there is kicking the ball. Sometimes I know with my own child I'd have to give out to them the odd time, but the crack is great with them, and as I say, the coaches have great patience, and a credit to them for all their good work. Crossmaglen's second team is playing on Saturday in Armagh at 4:30 against Derrynoose in the junior championship. So good luck to them, and I hope you do well. And then the senior championship, a big good luck to them on the 19th of August against Middletown, and that's in Middletown. So yeah, so big good luck to the Cross Rangers. They're always so busy. I don't know how they keep up with it. Yeah, so that's all the news for Crossmaglen. So I'm going to go on to just the congratulations and the happy birthdays. Congratulations to Maeveen and Kevin Brown. Maeveen works with me in this office, and she has had a baby boy last week, born £7, and he's absolutely beautiful. So over the moon for her. So big congratulations to Maeveen and Kevin. So moving on to the birthdays, I have a very special happy birthday that I missed because I wasn't able to come on. A big happy birthday to my own sister, Ciara Comiskey. I have a picture over there somewhere, and hopefully we don't get killed over this. So a big happy birthday to Ciara on the 7th of August. I also have a cousin, Mia Farrell, whose birthday was on the 7th of August, and she also made her confirmation last week. And an uncle of mine, Pat Murphy, whose birthday also was on the 7th of August. So they were all born on the 7th of August. A big happy birthday to Sheila Carraher from Anamar Road on the 16th of August. Maria Goodman from Rakeelan Park on the 16th of August. Ted McKinley from Mullaban, 16th of August. Christine McShane, the Brennan, Rathview Park on the 17th of August. Conor Herty from Glasdrumond on the 16th of August. Sean O'Neill from Rathview Park on the 21st of August. Anne-Marie Megan, 22nd of August, her birthday is. Breach McEntee on the Dundalk Road. Kieran Burns in Creggan, who is a member of our community association in Crossmaglen. He is the chair in the community association, so a big happy birthday to him. On the 18th of August, we have Kyra Marin from the Lurgan Road on today, her birthday's today, and Josephine Garvey from Rakeelan Park on the 19th of August. And I don't want to forget a huge thank you to Catherine McCabe from Rakeelan Park, who we have to call deaths, births and marriages here in the office, because she always gives me information every week of all the marriages, the births, the everybody's birthday, because she knows everybody, and the deaths as well. So she's very, very good. She helps me out, and I couldn't do it without her. So a big thanks to Catherine McCabe. So that's all for Crossmaglen Area News Bites. Can't wait to see us all next week, and I'm so glad to be back and getting the news out. And if there is any news, please don't hesitate to give me a shout. Text me on Facebook or on Messenger. The office that I work in, the number's on the bottom there, and my mobile number. So don't hesitate to give me a ring. We also have the office here that deals with an array of different issues day in, day out. And again, if there's any questions, you can give us a shout and we'll help you out as best we can. All right, so bye.